Because change is constant in existence, for existence, with existence. And they cannot seem to focus on that, or they cannot seem to accept that, or they think that they can deny that truth. And that is why for them, anything that challenges them, any trials, would be considered as evil. Because if they change what they have been doing all their lives, which they thought would be good, then they will commit mistakes and would make them look bad. And so they hang on to things that have been reprobated or that are no longer applicable, to a point that it would become detrimental for them, causing them to fall into the path of death. And that is the way that they think, and it would be difficult for them to change, because they themselves are against what the primal rule, the primary rule, the prime rule of existence. That vibrations means movement. Movement means change. Even with that way of thinking, they cannot accept it. And I have proven many times that they can see even the diverted focus on a main object, like focusing on fire is the main and primary thing for us, but for them, they focus on the smoke, and the rest would focus on the smell of the smoke, and some would focus on the heat of the fire, how it makes them feel. And that's the variation of the differences of the creatures. And that's why we have to be careful interacting with them, because they would need time to be interpreted in truth and in righteousness. It is not because of any false use of a timeout just to buy time and to delay the situation. But the more that they connect and use many different ways of describing things, then the more esoteric the language becomes. That is the same for many groups, which makes them different. And I'm sure you understand what I mean about the strings of reasonings and the way that they communicate and the way that they understand. The paradigm is formed. You know, sometimes they look at the tertiary effects of something as the main object of what they're supposed to be focusing on. But even so, my spirit connects it all, and everyone should be able to understand it now. They cannot pretend. So we are truly weeding out those who are stubborn and those who are causing hardships for the righteous.